Hello, everyone. Welcome to one more of our videos. How are you doing, Ron?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm good. I'm good. Exciting to be here. Today, we're going to talk about L visas. I believe it's the first time we're going to touch this point. So I'm going to try to keep this short. So, Ron, could you tell us a bit more of what is L visa? How does it work?
Yeah, so an L1 visa is an intercompany transfer. That would be where a company overseas wants to move somebody to the US.
Great. And we've been working on quite a few L's at the office. And have you been experiencing more strict scrutiny from the government in processing those visas lately?
Definitely over the last couple of years, there's been a much higher RFE rate. I think the public numbers, it's around 50% of the cases are getting RFE'd. So I don't know. I mean, I wonder what's going to happen because of sort of general shutdown and coronavirus. But I was thinking about this and couple examples of companies that might use an L1. So one of the drugs that people have talked about to help treat people, it's called remdesivir. That's made by an Israeli pharmaceutical company called Gilead. I have no idea. We don't represent them, so I don't know if they use L1s, but I would say they probably could to sort of move people over to the US to deal with really urgent things that might be happening.
Awesome. And do you have any thoughts on this type of visa in terms of COVID-19?
I mean, I mean, it's like everybody's sort of focused on the news anyways, tends to focus on the negative aspects. There's obviously a lot of people that are out of work, but I think whenever there's a downturn of any sort, there's always going to be some businesses or industries that are in a growth area. So I think the same applies here. I mentioned this one pharmaceutical, but another thing that came up was there was lots of talk about this drug called hydrochloroquine. I think I got that
Yeah.
right. That's actually primarily manufactured in India. So again, I mean, there are going to be, I'm not saying that it's just pharmaceuticals, but there are going to be opportunities during this time where there are critical products or services that are being offered where we need to bring some key people from overseas to the US, and the L1 would be a good visa for them.
Great. That's great. That definitely brings us some light about the subject. So if anybody has some questions or wants to talk a bit more about L visas, so just comment on this video and we can we can talk a bit more about it. So thank you very much, Ron. See you in
Yeah,
the next video.
yeah. Talk to you later.